Good evening, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Terror Radio Podcast. If this is your first time joining me, then welcome. This is a podcast dedicated to bringing you the best of horror and thriller, old-time radio broadcasts, as well as original stories. I'm your host, Keith, aka the Radio Show Nerd, and tonight's episode is entitled You Know the Drill. Meaning, I couldn't really think of a theme, but these two stories tonight are Chef's Kiss. So, without further ado, this is Terror Radio. The two radio shows highlighted tonight are The Mysterious Traveler and Fear on 4. Our first radio play is called The Green Plague, and it was first broadcasted on June 17th, 1952 on The Mysterious Traveler. Following that is the radio play Survival, which was first broadcasted on March 19th, 1989 on Fear on 4. So, you all know the drill. Sit back, turn down the lights, and listen to The Green Plague, followed by Survival.
The Mysterious Traveler. Written, produced, and directed by Robert A. Arthur and David Coleman. Starring one of radio's foremost actors, Cliff Carpenter. This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little.
Any of you are still listening in, not having fled yet, I have a confession to make. To you, the American people. The enemy is advancing across the countryside at a speed of 15 miles an hour. And I, Stephen Reynolds, am responsible for the enemy's presence. I, and I alone, betrayed you. It wasn't intentional, and yet that's a small comfort to those of you fleeing for your lives. Before you condemn me, those few who may still be hearing my voice, please listen and try to understand. Perhaps if you hear my story exactly as it happened, you may find it in your hearts to forgive me. It began a year ago at the Lynbrook Country Club, not far from the campus of State University. A banquet was being held in honor of Dr. Charles Warren in recognition of his vast contributions to organic chemistry. The main speaker at the banquet was the governor of the state, who was there to speak in tribute to Dr. Warren. We who know Dr. Warren and his brilliant work can only join in the worldwide tribute that he has won with his discovery of Myuu, the new miracle organic soil compound. But on this happy occasion, it is my privilege to bestow on Dr. Warren State University's highest award, the DuPage Medal of Science. Captain Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a happy moment in my life. For a scientist, there can be no greater reward than in serving his fellow men and bringing knowledge and light where there was none. The discovery of beryllium begins a new era. For with this new organic compound, man is now able to revitalize soil that has been barren for hundreds of years. That the dream has become a reality
I owe largely to those of you who made my research through all these years possible. Without your kindness and invaluable aid, the discovery in beryllium would not have been possible. Thank you.
Great moment in your father's life, man. He's now one of the immortals of science. Let's go out on the lawn. It's hot here.
All right. You ever see so many newspaper men in the car?
Yeah, it's just a big story. Your father will undoubtedly win the Nobel Prize next year.
You really think so?
No, he can't miss. You may not realize it, but you're the daughter of a famous man now.
One of these days, I'll be the wife of a famous scientist. That is, if you haven't changed your mind about marrying me.
That's one thing I'll never change my mind about.
Oh, I've never been so happy.
Nor I. You're going to have everything you want, Anne. A lovely home, jewels, servants.
I'll settle for this.
You've never known poverty, Anne. That's why you don't realize how important money is. We're going to have money, and a great deal of it, very soon.
Where is it coming from?
For the past few months, I've been working secretly on an experiment. If I meet with success, and I expect to, we'll be wealthy beyond our dreams.
An experiment? What sort of experiment, Steve?
Your father, after years of research, has discovered an organic compound that revitalizes barren soil. My experiment, Anne, approached the problem of food productivity on a different basis.
How?
Can you imagine what it would mean to mankind if a wheat crop could be grown in 2 weeks instead of the 4 months it takes? Think of 10 wheat crops a year where before there had been only 2.
But that's impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Think of it, Anne. Crops literally growing overnight. A food abundance such as the world has never known before.
But how?
I'm experimenting with a new chemical formula which has chlorophyll as its base. This formula will assist nature, accelerate the growth of plant life 100-fold. I've already had some small success, but I haven't reached the ultimate goal yet.
And when you do?
When I do, why, 1 gallon of this new formula sprayed over an acre of land will produce a crop almost overnight. I'll be world famous, Anne. A millionaire.
A millionaire?
Of course. This new formula of mine, when perfected, will put your father's soil compound, beryllium. Well, it won't be very important in the face of my discovery.
Steve, this experiment, is it important because it'll be a great scientific advance? Or because it'll make you wealthy?
Why, I'm working for science and humanity, and you know that. But there's no harm in wanting to be wealthy, is there? I know now that what I said to Anne wasn't true. I wasn't working for humanity. I was working for Steve Reynolds and the huge reward and honors that could be won. Yes, I wanted success more than anything else in life, no matter what the cost. In the months that followed, I worked day and night, rarely leaving the laboratory. One experiment followed another as I searched for the right formula. Then one day I was called by Dr. Warren's secretary and asked to come to his office.
Steve, I have here your progress report for the past 6 months. You seem to have made little, if any, progress in your study of soil erosion.
Well, to tell the truth, I've given up my study of soil erosion. I'm working on something else.
From your report, I guessed as much. Steve, I dislike saying this, but we can't ignore the obligations of your fellowship. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you on behalf of the trustees to give up whatever experiment you're engaged in.
I won't do it. I've been at it months, working day and night on this experiment. I'm too close to success now to give up.
Steve, the trustees...
When I'm succeeded, and I will, I'll be world famous. Wealthy. One of the great scientists of all time.
I see.
You've got to keep that project report of mine from the trustees so that they don't interfere. There must be some excuse you can give them.
I'm sorry, Steve, but I must pass it along to them. Those are the rules.
I'm asking you to break the rules.
I can't. Not for you, myself, or anyone else.
Anne has told you my experiments, hasn't she?
I know.
You don't want me to succeed, do you? That's why you won't help me.
Now, Steve, you're overworked. Nervous. Otherwise, you just...
Nothing will stop me, do you hear? Not you, nor the trustees, or the whole university. I'll go on with my experiments, and I'll succeed. Come in.
Steve,
Oh, it's you, Anne.
what your father told me, you quarreled and you resigned your fellowship?
That's right. I'm clearing my things out of this lab and leaving.
Where are you going?
I rented a small farm 20 miles out of town. I'm going to continue my experiments there.
Steve, you can't leave the university, not like this. It'll be a mark against your career.
Before I'm finished, your father, the trustees, and the whole university will come to me hat in hand.
You speak your father as though he were your enemy.
He's no friend. That I can tell you. If he had wanted, he could have withheld that report from the trustees.
You're so determined to achieve success that you're blind to everything else. You've lost all sense of perspective.
So you're on your father's
Yes,
side.
because he's right. You value fame and money above everything else.
And why not? Is there anything else in the world that counts?
Steve, you're like a stranger. I think our being married would be a mistake.
Perhaps it would.
Here's your ring. Bye.
When Anne left, I knew I was really alone. I moved my belongings into the farmhouse I'd rented and set up a small laboratory there. Went back to working day and night, for I knew it was a race against time. I had exactly $700 to my name, and once that was gone, I'd have to find a job. The weeks that followed were ones of unceasing work. One experiment followed another as I sought that elusive formula which would accelerate growth in plant life 100-fold. In those few moments of rest I took, I would think of Anne. Only my work kept me from going to her and apologizing. Just a minute.
Oh, sweet darling. I couldn't stay away any longer knowing you were here all alone.
You've forgiven me for the way I am.
Oh, yes. Yes. Darling, you don't look well at all. Your eyes are so bloodshot. You've lost weight.
Oh, I've been so busy half the time I forgot to eat.
How's your work coming?
Not so well. I'm on the right trail. I know I am, but I haven't been able to perfect the formula. I'm working on experiment 87 now.
How long can you go on?
You needn't worry, Anne. Even if I wanted to go on, I can't. My money's just about gone.
Don't feel too badly about it.
Anne, I'm so close to succeeding. I know I am.
But it isn't as though you can't pick up your experiments in the future, Steve. After you've had some rest and a chance to think everything out.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Come inside. I'll show you the lab I fixed.
All right, darling.
I haven't got the fancy equipment that was available at the university, but I do have everything I need. Here we are.
How crowded you are here.
Yes, you see, each experiment called for a small, separate box of earth. There are 87 boxes in the room. That's why it's so crowded. Over there's the box with formula number 1. From there, the boxes run across the floor, too.
Good night, Steve.
Yeah. Formula 87.
Formula 87.
That box over there. And look. Plant growth. 4 sprouts.
Well, what about it, Steve?
This morning at 7 o'clock, I planted 4 seeds in this box. Then I injected the soil with formula 87.
This morning at 7?
Yes, it's now noon. These sprouts grew in 5 hours.
5 hours?
And I think I've succeeded. I found the formula.
Steve, I have a strange feeling that I can see those sprouts growing before my very eyes.
They are.
Those sprouts, what are they?
Tomatoes. If this rate of growth continues, Anne, by noon tomorrow, these plants will have matured. And they'll be bearing ripe tomatoes.
Who is it?
It's Andre.
Oh, just a minute.
Good morning, Anne.
Oh.
Dr. Warren.
Anne told me of your amazing discovery, Steve. I hope you don't mind my coming here with us.
Hello. Of course not. Come in. I seem to have overslept. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
The tomato plant. Come along.
Steve, the plants.
They're mature and bearing full-grown green tomatoes.
And these plants are from the seeds you planted only yesterday morning?
Yes. Here are my notes. 7 a.m., 4 tomato seeds planted. 7:05, 250 cc, the Formula 87 injected into the soil.
That's incredible. Simply incredible.
In a few more hours, those tomatoes will be ripe, ready to be eaten. Just 30 hours after I planted the seeds.
Formula 87 will mean the end of famine. Won't it? My families will be able to grow their own fruits and vegetables almost overnight, using but a few square yards of earth.
Yes. Come out into the garden. There should be more to see.
More to see?
Yes, yesterday afternoon after Ann left, I planted an acre of tomato seeds and sprayed the acre with 5 gallons of Formula 87. Look, Doctor. The acre is completely covered with half-grown tomato plants. By late this afternoon, those plants will have produced a crop of ripe tomatoes.
I wonder if you fully realize the implications of your discovery, Steve. It means the end of agricultural life as man has known it these thousands of years. With your discovery, a new era has begun for mankind.
Yes, as we stood there in the garden, there could be no question that every man, woman, and child on Earth would be affected by my discovery. It took no urging on my part to have Dr. Warren and Ann stay on. They were too entranced to leave the garden and the plants that were growing before their very eyes. By 4 o'clock that afternoon, there was an acre of completely ripened tomatoes ready for consumption. Dr. Warren, Ann, and I returned to the house, and I persuaded them to stay overnight. We were all up at dawn, eager to see the plant growth that had taken place during the night. It was Dr. Warren who, as he led us into the garden, made the startling discovery.
Steve, look.
What is it, Doctor? All I see is an acre of overripe tomatoes.
The plant life surrounding the acre.
Well, there's nothing but dense overgrowth, Father. Weeds, vines, wild grass.
Look how thick it is. And it's all of 6 feet high.
You're right. Yesterday, there was nothing there to speak of. The weeds were just knee-high.
Yes, I recall.
What does it mean?
Well, apparently, when I sprayed the acre where I planted, some of Formula 87 carried a little beyond, causing those weeds and other plants to grow overnight to 6 feet.
The question now is, have they stopped growing?
Well, come along. Let's have a look.
The thicknesses of those weeds. The other plants are like a jungle growth.
A jungle growth. Yes, I was thinking the same. It's difficult to tell from here how far it extends.
Well, it can't be more than those few feet where I sprayed beyond the acre.
Here we are.
So let's walk through it. See how deep it is.
All right.
The two of you had better follow the path I'm making. It's pretty wet through here.
Yes, we're almost 30 feet into this growth. How much further does it extend?
I don't know. Can't tell yet.
Like the high grass of the African bush.
Yes, we've come quite a way now. Can't even see the farmhouse behind us anymore.
Did you say we aren't going in circles? It can't extend this far.
Well, we're walking a straight line. I've been following the sun.
Dad, how far do you think we've come?
Oh, at least 100 yards.
Well, the growth is beginning to thin out. I think we've reached the outer fringe of it. Yeah, here's the field.
Well, thank goodness we're out of that.
Steve, do you realize how many acres that growth covers?
At least 10 acres, and it all sprang up since late yesterday afternoon. What do you make of it, Doctor?
This Formula 87 of yours not only accelerates the growth of plant life 100-fold where sprayed, but also affects the surrounding acreage.
What is it in Formula 87 that causes it to spread?
You must realize, Anne, that in this new formula we're dealing with the unknown. Well, perhaps Steve can explain why it caused such a growth on an additional 10 acres.
No, I can't, Doctor. As much a puzzle to me as it is to you.
What are you doing, Steve?
Following up a few small lots to mark how far the growth extends. As of this moment.
As of this moment?
Yes, Anne. For even a few minutes we stood here, the growth is continuing. And it's spreading.
Good morning. This is Bill Storm with the 9 o'clock news. Well, startling news has been coming in over the press wires in the last 10 minutes. A young associate professor, Stephen Reynolds of State University, discovered a new chemical formula which has the power to accelerate plant life growth 100-fold. While engaged in experiments on his farm 20 miles outside of Statesville, Professor Reynolds sprayed an acre of land with his new discovery, Formula 87. One of the amazing results of this experiment was the growth overnight of a 1-acre crop of tomatoes. But another result, which seems almost incredible to this reporter, is the news that Formula 87 caused plant life in surrounding acreage to grow overnight into a fantastic growth and become so thick and profuse as to cause on-the-spot observers to compare it to jungle growth. Even more amazing, the growth seems to be spreading in all directions at the rate of 100 acres an hour. Already it has spread over 2,000 acres of land. Agricultural experts and scientists are being rushed to the scene of this phenomenon. Stay tuned for further news flashes during the day.
Steve.
Yes, Doctor?
Did the dynamite give any results?
None at all.
Oh, here comes the governor.
There you are, Dr. Warren. All right, what's the latest word?
Now, the growth is now spreading at the rate of a mile an hour in every direction.
Why, that means thousands of acres of valuable land turning into jungle every hour.
Yes, and what's more, it's spreading at an accelerated speed. By evening, it'll be spreading at a rate of 3 miles an hour.
Haven't you been able to do anything to stop it?
Oh, we've tried dynamite fire, all to no avail. I have the best scientific brains in the country working on the problem, but as yet we haven't been able to determine what it is that's causing this wild growth to spread.
Young man, this catastrophe is of your doing. Have you any idea as to what is causing this growth to spread in such a frightening manner? I'm not certain, but I think Formula 87 created a new type of pollen. And it's the pollen which is spreading this growth.
A new type pollen? Well, what makes you think that, Steve?
I just got a report that the growth has crossed the Ardmore River and it's spread to the other bank. The Ardmore River? Well, that's half a mile wide. Yes, and that's why I'm convinced it's a pollen of some sort that's carrying this plant.
You're probably right.
Well, can't you come up with a new spray? Something that will stop it?
We'll do what we can, Governor. We're not losing a minute.
What's going to happen, Doctor, when this jungle growth reaches villages and towns? We've already had to evacuate farmers.
Yes. We'll work day and night, Governor, to find the answer to all this.
At the fantastic rate it's spreading, I'd better order out our National Guard. And ask for assistance from Washington.
This is Bill Storm, speaking to you from the state capitol. Well, the green plague continues to advance, and Governor Thomas has declared a state emergency. Martial law has been imposed with the full approval of Washington. The green plague has spread over an area of 40,000 acres. 4 villages and 2 towns were evacuated shortly before they were engulfed by this advancing jungle growth. which scientists have been unable to explain or halt. These scientists state that the growth is accelerating its advance from hour to hour and is now moving at a rate of 15 miles an hour. Meanwhile, on-the-spot observers state that plants, vines, and trees are literally springing up before their very eyes, and that this fantastic and relentless growth is crushing and destroying all that which lies before it. All residents of the state capital have been evacuated, and momentarily we expect orders to abandon this station. However, full news reports will be continuously broadcast from other stations. Meanwhile, reports from Washington indicate that... Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have just received the signal that this station is to be abandoned. Tune in to other stations for further news flashes.
Steve, we better leave the studio, the station.
Leave? Look, you two had better come with me. You heard me broadcast. We're abandoning this station.
Come on, Steve.
Well, what about those people who may not have been tuned in? May not know about the green plague?
Look, Mr. Reynolds, I've done what I was told to do. I'm not responsible for people who didn't hear my warnings.
But I am.
What? Oh, you mean because...
Yes.
Well, we'd better get going. There's no time to discuss this.
Is the equipment still on?
Yes, why?
And you leave it, Mr. Storm. I'll follow later.
What are you going to do?
Some people may tune into the station, may not know what's happening. I'm going to stay here a while longer, broadcast the warning.
Then I'll stay, too.
Look, I'm leaving. You'd better make up your minds in a hurry.
We'll stay for a while.
Okay, if that's the way you want it. So long.
Still not too late to change your mind.
No. Go ahead, Steve.
If any of you are still listening in, this is Stephen Reynolds speaking to you from the state capitol. This is to warn you that a terrible force of nature has been unleashed. I, and I alone, am responsible for what has happened. But that's a small comfort to those of you fleeing for your lives, unable to understand the disaster that was brought about by my experiments. Experiments I was interested in for a personal gain, not for the advancement of science and humanity. Perhaps that's the reason. The green plague. It's reached town.
Let's get out of here.
Give me your hand.
Steve, it sounds almost like an earthquake.
Yes. This way to the street.
The trees. The bushes are growing before our very eyes. They're uprooting the building.
Look. The building across the street.
It's going to come down.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this same time.
You have just heard The Mysterious Traveler. Now you can enjoy other tense and exciting stories of The Mysterious Traveler in the current issue of The Mysterious Traveler magazine, now available. All characters in our story are fictitious. Any resemblance to actual persons, the name or otherwise, is purely coincidental. Music is under the direction of Emerson Buckley, composed by Richard U. Page. Bill Tonkin speaking. This program came to you from New York.
My story this week is set sometime in the future, although the horrifying situation which arises could and indeed has already taken place in slightly different but equally disturbing ways. Nowadays we live in a highly technological age. Science rules, and our very lives become more and more dependent on that which is beyond our understanding or even our control. However, in such a time when computers talk to each other in a language of their own, we are often reminded that man, after all, is still an animal, maintaining that basic animal need, that need to survive.
Darling, it's not too late to change your
Mother,
mind even now.
please.
Nobody would blame you.
We leave tomorrow, Mrs. Feltham.
Even so, it isn't too late.
Please, dear, don't worry.
Of course I worry. Of course I do. Alice is my daughter.
We've been all over this, Mrs. Feltham.
It's only 2 years, dear. A 2-year appointment. If David really loves you, he'd rather know that you were safe here, waiting. Wouldn't you, David?
It's Alice's decision, Mrs. Feltham.
She's too young to realise what this is going to mean.
It's not so different from the pioneering days, dear, when wives went with their husbands to America or Australia.
And all my fortunes at thy feet I lay, and follow thee, my love, through all the world.
All the world, yes, but out there.
There's a well-established colony.
That dreadful journey, weeks in that spaceship.
It'll be no worse than conventional flying, Mrs.
None of the
Feltham.
other men are taking their wives with them.
Perhaps they've been married longer than we have.
She's so young, David. So defenceless. You remember, George, when she was little? We used to call her our little mouse.
If all young women were mice, dear, it'd be a sad outlook for the human race. She's a grown woman now. She's married. She isn't your baby any longer.
Perhaps if she had a baby of her own.
But I haven't, Mother. Not yet. And when I do, it'll be David's baby, too. Even if it is born on another planet. It's getting cold out here. Shall we go in and have some dinner?
Darling, for my sake.
Mother, please don't spoil our last night.
On Earth.
Mrs. Morgan and gentlemen, this is Captain Winter speaking. Just letting you know that we are about to alter course, and you may feel some slight vibration. I trust you are all enjoying your meal.
That's a good one.
What is?
About enjoying our meal, plastic muck. I'd sell my soul right now for a good, thick, juicy steak.
Oh, God. What is it?
The vibration. Can't you feel it? I don't think they've started to alter course yet, Mr.
Yes,
Rogers.
they have. I can feel
You're
it.
imagining it, old man.
No, I'm not. God, don't any of you realize what would happen if anything went wrong with the ship out here in space?
Nothing is going to go wrong with it, Mr. Rogers.
Well, it will. I know it.
I used to be frightened of flying once.
Oh, did you, sir?
Yes, long time ago. Just as badly as Rogers here. But then I sat down and worked it out statistically. The ratio between the number of flights per hour and the number of casualties.
Please, Mr. Temple, I think he really is frightened.
Are you, little lady?
No, not really.
See, Rogers, the lady knows there's nothing to be afraid of.
This is Captain Winter speaking. Just to tell you before we do change course,
See,
there
Rogers?
is rather a spectacular meteorite swarm just approaching us.
Oh.
Visible through the starboard portholes, if anyone's interested.
Any takers?
If I see one more meteorite swarm...
Or hear that Muzak tape again.
So it's nice to know he's still there, though.
Ever heard the one about the first fully automated flight back on Earth? All the passengers propped up in their safety belts as the plane takes off, and this voice comes over the loudspeakers. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you will be interested to know that this is the first fully automated flight over the Atlantic Ocean. There is no human crew on this vessel. However, the flight is controlled by the latest and most sophisticated computer system. You can all rest assured that nothing can possibly go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go
Mrs. Morgan, gentlemen, this is Captain Winter speaking. I'm very sorry for what has happened. Just a minor malfunction in the ship's navigation.
Shut up, man!
Nothing whatever to be worried about. We shall be on an even course at any moment. I repeat, don't worry.
Oh, sure, nothing can possibly go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong.
How bad is it?
Steering terminals have blown, sir.
Can you fix them?
There's a bit of a problem here.
What problem?
The explosions fused the hatch opening. The only thing...
Yeah?
I might be able to get in from the outside. Small blast through the hull.
No other way?
No, sir. Permission to check the exterior?
All right. If you must.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, everything all right back there?
One of the passengers has broken a leg.
Oh.
I gave him some painkillers, and the woman is looking after him.
Well, that's something. All we need at a time like this is a woman with hysterics.
She isn't having hysterics, sir.
Maybe not, yet. But I've always said it's bad luck to have a woman aboard. Yes, Bowman? What are the chances?
Should be through the outer hull in a moment. Charges are set, sir.
Carry on, then.
Right, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Countdown starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6...
Bowman! Bowman! Bowman!
So what you're telling us, Captain, is that you can neither navigate the ship or land.
That's about it.
So what do we bloody do then?
Wait.
For rescue?
Yes. When? Soon, I hope.
You hope? How soon?
We're still in radio contact.
So they know where we are, back on Earth?
No, I'm afraid they don't.
Oh, shut up, you idiot!
And why is that, Captain?
Because the explosion drove us off course, and we're drifting.
And there's rather a lot of space.
Yes.
My God.
I'm sorry, but I thought it best to be completely frank.
Oh, thanks.
There's no doubt that sooner or later we will be.
Sooner or later. What's the position with supplies?
Food, for example.
We carry stocks for the return trip and an emergency supply.
For how long?
3 months. 4 with rationing. Very strict rationing starting from now.
Will that be long enough?
It'll have to be. No, it's the woman that worries me.
She isn't causing any trouble, sir. In fact, I'm surprised she's held out so long.
So it'll be so much worse when she does go. It'll have more impact than the others. Ah, Mrs. Morgan. Come in. We were just talking about you. Come in and sit down.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
I...
Well, what is it?
It isn't very easy, you see.
Just tell me what's on your mind. Has one of them been bothering you?
Oh, no.
Well, what is it then?
I'm not getting enough food.
None of us are, Mrs. Morgan.
I know, but...
But what?
There's the man who died in the explosion outside the ship all those weeks ago. Mr. Bowman. I thought if I could have his rations...
Mrs. Morgan, all Bowman's death means is that we can survive a little longer. We share, and we share equally.
Captain, look at me.
What? Oh.
You understand now, don't you? My baby has to live, Captain. It has got to live.
That's all we needed. A pregnant woman.
What chance do you reckon the baby has?
Well, what do you think?
Are you going to tell her?
No, are you?
One thing, though, sir.
What?
This could be a blessing in disguise.
How?
It'd cost a fortune to send a ship out to find us, right? But if there's a pregnant woman on board, and we are still in radio contact...
Ah.
This is the Midday News from the EEC English Language Division. We take you over now by satellite to the spaceship Falcon, which for 3 months has been adrift in space. Captain Winters, are you there? Captain Winters?
Hello?
How are conditions on the ship at the moment, Captain?
Well, we're still all alive. Hungry, yes, but still alive. And we need your help. Please, we need your help. And now I'd like to hand over the microphone to Mrs. David Morgan, the only woman on board this vessel who has a very special message for her parents. Mrs. Morgan.
Hello, Mom? Dad? This is Alice. There's something I want to tell you. I'm going to have a baby. David and I are going to have a baby. And Mom, whatever happens, I want my baby to survive. Do you hear me?
Well, I'm afraid we seem to have lost contact with the spaceship Falcon for the moment. In the meantime, here's the rest of the news. Trouble flared up again today in the civil war in Mexico, despite the latest ceasefire proposals.
Well, is there any food missing?
You were right, sir. Somebody has been helping themselves.
Taken much?
Not as much as you thought, but a fair amount.
Damn.
I suppose this means cutting down the rations.
Yes, and I don't look forward to telling them. Oh, I wish to God I could convince them they pay a fortune at a health farm for the sort of starvation diet they're getting here.
I wish you could convince me, sir.
All right. We'd better check all the lockers. Oh, and Carter, while we're here, get Bowman's identity tag for the records.
Right, sir.
Now this one, thank God, doesn't seem to have been touched. We might hold out for it.
Sir, come over here a minute. Sir, you saw Bowman's body when we brought it aboard, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a pretty sight. I should have done this myself.
It isn't that, sir. I know the explosion was bad, but he was all of a piece, wasn't he?
Well, yes, of course he was. Oh, my God. At least this explains why more of the food stocks haven't gone.
Funny. I always thought the arms would go first, not the legs.
More meat in the legs. Right now. This means guard duty from now on, both of us. And Carter, get the guns out.
I should have put his name down. For my school, before we left.
You're sure he's going to be a boy?
Oh, I think so, don't you? I want the best for him, the very best. Good school, university, everything.
Don't worry, darling. Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, you're so sure.
Of course I am. He's our baby, isn't he? The very best, just as you said.
Yes, but if anything else goes wrong...
It won't. I promise you. Our baby is going to survive.
As long as we're together. Talking about school reminds me, the last time I remember being as hungry as this was at school. Do you know what I used to do then?
No, what?
Raid the larder.
I should think this larder's well locked.
Yes, but if there was somebody with me... I'll have a word with Temple, I think.
No, not Temple. He's thin.
We're all thin.
Not all of us. Look at Marshall. Well, he was fat when we left Earth, and he's still fat. Hadn't you noticed?
Nearly got it. Right. Tell me something.
Yes.
Why me?
What do you mean?
Why ask my help for your larder raid?
Well, Alice thought that...
What?
Well, she thought that you seemed to be surviving all right, Mr. Marshall, despite the shortage of food. So she thought
Oh, did she? Very observant little lady, your wife. It's no good, you know. They've sealed it from the inside. So, they're waiting for us, are they? Only one thing for it.
Marshall, put that gun on.
Shut up, you fool. Get back. All right, if that's the way you want it. What the hell do you think you're doing, Marshall? The way you can...
Marshall,
Just from the end of you, Carter.
in God's name!
And what about it, Morgan? As you and your wife seem to be the only ones who've noticed how well I'm surviving.
Who is it?
It's David. Let me in.
What's wrong? David, what?
Marshall, he's got a gun. He's got a bloody gun.
David, let me find some help. The captain.
He's dead.
What?
And Carter. Marshall's killed them, Alice, because of what you said.
David, there must be someone.
No. I'm done for. All you can do now is look after yourself. But keep away from Marshall. Don't
Don't be alone with him, whatever happens. Hide. Hide from Marshall. And survive. Both of you. You and our baby.
David? David!
I must confess myself somewhat disappointed. I thought they would have lasted a lot longer than this.
So, now what?
Some form of lottery, I think, don't you?
A lottery? Ever dreamed of winning the pools, old boy? Now's your chance. A lottery's unthinkable.
There's got to be some other way.
I prepared these pieces of paper, one of which is marked...
Oh, the black spot!
Oh, come on, there's got to be some other way. There's got to be.
If you can suggest one.
Prentice! What about Prentice?
Yes, what about him?
He's in such pain, and you'd put down an animal.
Now, wait a minute.
Well, to be brutally frank, old man, if that gangrene spreads much further, there won't be much of you left that's edible, will there?
Oh, for God's sake, Marshal!
Only way to stay sane, old man.
If it comes to that, what about Rogers? The man's mad, we all know that.
Me? You're the one that's mad.
Well, at least when we are rescued and I can get to a hospital and have proper treatment.
There! Listen to him. He's stark raving. Do we all have to die? Well, he...
Now, please, gentlemen, please.
There's no chance at all.
Let us keep some pretense of reason about this. Now, I'm placing these pieces of paper...
One moment.
What now?
Who put you in charge?
Yes, good point, if you want to put it to the vote.
Not quite that, old man.
God, he's got a gun.
Boy Scouts motto. Remember, be prepared.
Well, gentlemen, pardon me, Mrs. Morgan and gentlemen, it would appear that the man with a gun is the man with a gun.
Now, anyone else want to argue? No? Right. Then I shall place these pieces of paper, which Temple here is so kindly prepared, into this helmet. And when I call your names, I want all 12 of us to put our hands
11.
in. Well, little lady, so you don't want to play our little game?
No.
Appealing to our chivalry, perhaps?
The one who draws the black spot dies. Isn't that the idea?
Deplorable, of course.
But if I draw it, 2 must die. Do you call that equitable? Well?
The question of the exact stage when the personality, the soul of the individual takes form is still debated.
I think we can leave that to the theologians, Temple. The point would seem to be that Mrs. Morgan claims exemption on account of her condition.
My baby has a right to live.
Gentlemen, at least let us be democratic about this. We'll vote on it. The question is put. Do you consider Mrs. Morgan's claim to be valid? Or should she take her chance with the rest of us? Those in favour...
Just a moment. Before you start voting, you'd better listen to me. The first thing is, I am a lot more important than any of you. Oh, you can laugh. But if you listen to me, I'll tell you why. Before we lost radio contact, do you remember? There was a broadcast back to Earth about me, because I'm news. Big news. Can't you see the headlines? Girl wife in doom rocket. Woman's spaceship ordeal. Young women are always news, you see. I am a woman, therefore my position is romantic. So I am young, glamorous, beautiful.
Shut up, Rogers!
But I'm more even than that. Because I'm pregnant. Everyone is interested in me, but they're even more interested in my baby. The first baby to be born on a spaceship. Do you begin to see?
Oh, I do.
Yes. I thought you might understand, Mr. Marshall. You see, you can explain all the rest. The men, even David, all killed while heroically trying to repair the ship. There was an explosion. It blew them all out into space. Yes. You could get away with that. But if there is no trace of me and my baby, or of our bodies, then what are you going to say, That I was outside the ship too, with a spanner in my hand? Think it over, gentlemen. You won't have a chance in hell. You'll get the death sentence, every one of you. Unless they lynch you first.
Little lady,
You're a great loss to the legal profession. Now, as the little lady says, 11 pieces of paper. Now, if you'd all approach the table as I call your names. Bradshaw, Donaldson, Ferguson, Harlow, Jenkinson, Latimer.
Casualties in the fighting which broke out this morning among passengers stranded for a second week at Gatwick Airport. And now for the rest of the news. It was announced today that hope has been abandoned for the spaceship Falcon. It will be remembered that one of the passengers was a woman carrying what would have been the first baby to be born in space. A government spokesman expressed regret, but said that in the current financial
Mrs. Morgan? Mrs. Morgan, are you in there? I've been looking everywhere for you. It's dinner time, Mrs. Morgan. Oh, may I call you Alice now? God. I'm afraid the menu's a bit limited, but then we're both used to that by now, aren't we? Alice? Alice, dear. Aren't you going to let me in? Alice? Now just whoop, and out, whoop, and blow your house down.
Now, little lady, let's not be silly, shall we? There's nowhere to run to, is there? Nowhere left to hide. We're quite alone now, in our little world. Just the two of us.
Go with me.
Oh, I don't think I will, dear.
No, my baby.
It's a little late to worry about your baby, isn't it? Have you looked at yourself lately, little lady? Skin and bone, aren't you? Even if you could escape me, even if you could find another place to hide, what good would it do? Do you really think you could deliver the baby yourself? Let alone feed it afterwards? Oh, bite me, would you, you little...
Hank? Now, what in heck is that? Meteorite? No, signal's too regular. Can't be a ship, can it? Not in this sector. It is, you know. How about that? Try contact. Yeah. Reconnaissance vessel U.S. Atalanta calling. Acknowledge and identify, please. Nah, nothing. Wait a minute. That British ship? Falcon, wasn't it? Went adrift? Hell, that was months ago. Is that the British vessel Falcon? Please answer and identify. Better check it out. Have to, I guess. There are folks that want to know. I never cared for a graveyard detail. Who has? Come on, let's get it over with. Yeah, hardly spring meadows in it. No, graveyard detail is right. Yeah. Hey, what? Against the wall here. What the hell? Bones? Bones on a spaceship? Huh. Those are human bones. Oh, my God. Is anybody there? Don't watch. Don't call out. You never know what might answer. I guess it's one thing we don't tell their folks how they ended up. Shh. What? Listen. It's coming from in there. Come on. Oh. God. Look at them. How could they survive? Hold it. Mrs. Morgan. Mrs. Morgan, is it? It's all right, Mrs. Morgan. Hank, look out. Yeah, I know. I seen it. God knows what she's been through. Mrs. Morgan, don't be frightened. We're not going to hurt you. You won't need that gun anymore now. They're all dead. You're going to be all right. You're going to be safe now. We've come to take you home. Back to Earth, back home. You'll be all right now, you and your baby. You're going to be all right. Mrs. Morgan? Hey, lady!
Look, baby. Food.
Well, now, perhaps after all it is love that makes the world go round. But the world of Alice Morgan and her baby became a very small one.
That's our show for tonight. I want to thank you all for listening. And remember, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/terror1970, or you can find me on Instagram at Radio Show Nerd, or on Blueskye at Terror Radio. I also have a YouTube channel where I feature vintage television series as well as old time radio. Please check it out. Like and subscribe, share the videos. It will be highly appreciated. Again, this is your host, Keith, better known as the Radio Show Nerd, signing off.